Welcome to another Form Titan video, and in this video I will demonstrate how to use independent mode in DocuSign. So what is independent mode? Normally, if you are having more than two users, or more than one users to sign the document, how it would work is you would send the document to user A. Once they complete it, then it goes to user B. Well, in independent mode you can bypass both and the document will go independently to both of them, so they can start filling out at the same time. And I'm going to show you how this works. So in here, I will get a demo agreement. So let's say something like this. Okay, so in here I've got two fields, field A, field B, but they're related to two users. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a text box, text field in here, for example, something like this, where I'm going to go ahead and say hide label. And then I will just insert it in here directly, like this, okay? And then I will insert this one here, this one over here, like this. And then signature, I will insert it in here. This one over here. Okay, and then I just simply have to go ahead and add the tag. So we'll say A1, we'll say A2, sorry, B2, and then we'll call this A2, and then we'll call this B2, and then this one S1, and then S2. Now you can see that, look, I've got these associated to two different users, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add those users now. Now there are two ways of adding this. You can either use dynamic from Salesforce or you can use private. I use private for now just to keep it simple. And I'll add two users here. One's going to be called Joe Blogs. And I'll give him my email. The other one is going to be called Jane Blogs. And I'll give her my other email. Alright, and then it's now time to just assign these fields directly to Joe Blogs, and this one to Jane Blogs. Okay, once the fields have been assigned, you're good to go. You can all add two-factor authorization. I'll just add no protection for now, just to kind of show you how it works and just to simplify the process. It's very simple. Now, in a normal day, how this would work is, so Joe Blogs would be the first person that would fill these out and then click submit. Then the second email will go to Jane. But for us, what we want to use is we want to use independent mode. Okay, so when I publish this now, this is now going to go out to both of the users. So let's check their inboxes. So first we'll check for Joe Blogs, it's come through. Let's see for Jane Blogs, and this is for Jane Blogs. Okay, like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to switch to incognito mode. We'll open both of these up in there. So this one's for Jane and this one is for Joe. Over here. And you can see both of them are independent to each other. So as Jane Blogs, I can't really touch Joe Blogs, but I can touch my own. And as for Joe Blogs, I can enter my own fields, but I can't really enter, for the other users. So I'll quickly go and enter some details in here. So Joe Blogs, and I'll say Form Titan, and I'll go ahead and sign it in here. As for Jane, I can go Jane Blogs, and then I can say Form Titan, and I can go and sign Jane Blogs here. So you can see they're both independently filling theirs out. Like there's not a wait. Like I don't have to wait for Joe to fill it out, then Jane to fill it out, and that's the whole point of this independent mode, that both can fill it out in their own time. Next, I'll just go ahead and finish it. Same, I'll go ahead and finish it here as well. And they are both going to receive their relevant copies. So if we go back to inbox here, you can say, look here, this is what's been filled out, this has been signed, it all looks good here. And then for Jane, it's the same process. If I go to documents, these are all the data that's come through. Looks really, really nice. It's been signed. And again, you can push this to Salesforce directly if you wish. But that's the whole point of independent mode, is that both the users can receive their own information, and they don't have to wait. They don't have to rely on one or the other to fill it out. They can both fill them out independently. And this is how it's done. You can use private or you can use dynamic, and then you must make sure that the independent mode is switched on for this to work. This is how it's done.